Hey everybody, it's Tamika and I'm here with a overall tutorial of how I create my glimmer mist. Recently I posted a couple tags on Facebook where I was talking about I made my own shimmer mist on my flowers. So this is one of the tags where I made my glitz and I misted my flowers. And then most recently is this one. And I'd made the glimmer mist for the gray and the pink flowers. So I will show you today three different ways on how I make my glimmer mist, and it's just depending on the color that I want. Sometimes I can find the color in paint, sometimes I find it in dye, sometimes I find it in ink. So I will show you three ways. So let's get into it. The first one I want to share with you is, and of course I've been working with the mist, so my hands are all crusty, but I get my bottles from Target. They're the Up and Up brand. You can get them from the dollar store or whatever. They're $1 in the travel section. So I'm going to show you first what the paint looks like when you spray it, so you guys can see. Gorgeous, gorgeous color. And this is actually using this acrylic paint from Joann's, just a cheap brand. So that's how this looks. And I don't know, you can tell, I'm going to dry it. You can tell the shimmer on here. So this is what the paint looks like. If you can see all that glimmer and shimmer. Pretty color. You can make it as light or as dark as you want. Of course, this is a very light, it's perfect match color paint, acrylic paint. So what you'll need is, of course, an empty spray bottle, the acrylic paint of your choice. I'm using black for this tutorial because I don't have any more black, and excuse me, I'm going to add some shimmer to it, and this is the LA Colors loose eyeshadow powder that you get from the dollar store. So awesome. And then you also need some alcohol. This happens to just be 50% rubbing alcohol. And then to bind the shimmer, if you're choosing to use shimmer, you cannot have shimmer in your mist and just add the shimmer later. But if you're using this LA Colors brand, it doesn't have a binder in it already like Perfect Pearls does, you would need just some cheapy hairspray in the bottle so you can pour it. Okay, and everything else is just your science of how deep you want the color, how much you want the glimmer. So I like to leave extra room just in case I want more paint or more glimmer or more water, so I don't fill mine all the way up to the top. I do fill it about 60% full with alcohol, and then I'm going to add the paint, and I'm just going to squeeze a little bit in. You'll be able to tell just enough to fill the bottom. It's just enough to fill the bottle. It's like a couple squeezes, couple long 3 or 4 second pauses. And then I'm going to add a little bit of my hairspray, because this one is going to be shimmer, so just a tiny bit. It's probably a teaspoon, not much. And then finally, the only thing I don't like about this powder is there's no way to get it out besides the top. So you have to pound it on something and then transfer it. So I'm just going to pound it, and this is black pearl. Going to end up being about a teaspoon. Of course, you want to leave room in case you want more shimmer or more paint in your bottle. You want to leave a little room. You can always add to or subtract, dilute it later. And I'm just going to transfer it in the bottle. And sorry about the camera angle, guys. This is the clearest way. My webcam doesn't always get a clear picture. So I'm going to shake that up. Make sure I get all the juiciness from the bottom. Okay, so now I'm going to spray it, show you guys what it looks like. See how dark that is? Spray as much as you want. And I'm going to dry it so you guys can see the shimmer. It's nice and dark. Now we're going to move over to the ink. And so, of course, you'll need a bottle. And you could use the Adirondack alcohol ink. This happens to be in slate. You can use the Stampin' Up. This is kind of messy here. And this is Jolie Rose. I got these from garage sale, believe it or not. This tiny one is just a no-name brand, non-popular rather, called Posh Rainbow. And you're going to need some Glimmer. I'm going to use this Perfect Pearls this time. And you will need the alcohol. So I'm going to fill the bottle up. I'm going to fill it a little bit more this time because I'm not adding a thick agent like I was with the paint. So this is about 70% full. I'm going to do the pink, and I'm going to add about 30 drops. I'm adding 30 because that's the color that I want, and I know that I want it light. I can always make it heavier later. And then I'm going to add some Perfect Pearls. Get my little spoon here. And add this much. Just a corner. I don't know if that's going to work. Okay. Just put the top back on here. And I should not need any hairspray for this one. This Perfect Pearls already has a bonding agent in it. So I'm going to get another piece of scrap paper out. Shake this up. And then I'll spray. So pretty. It's a very light pink. I'm actually going to add some more drops. Just because I want it a tiny bit darker. So like I said, it's versatile that way. You can 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. It's versatile that way because you can always add or dilute later when you're doing these. So that's why I don't fill my bottles all the way to the top. Alright, look at the glow in that bottle. Okay, let me get another sheet of paper. Oh, pretty, pretty rose. And it's so shimmery. I don't even know if you'll be able to tell on here, but you won't. But you can even just see the shimmer in the light. But it's a pretty pink. So, sorry I picked a light color, but cute. Love it. Okay, so that's the alcohol ink one. The last one we're going to do is using these RIT dyes. And I like these. I like to work with these. You get these from your local fabric store. I get mine from Joann. So they come in a variety of colors. They're like less than $2.50. And you can use a coupon. So I'm going to work on this pearl gray one because I'm in need of some darker colors. I have lots of light colors. So I want to work on this pearl gray one here. And I've been using it a lot lately. So we're almost down to the bottom here. And then what you'll need to do is take a little bit, you need some cups. I use styrofoam cups. And then you'll need coffee filters. I use these from the dollar store. And get started. I'm going to take a teaspoon, about a teaspoon and a half, if I have enough in here, of, actually I may have to make it smaller since I don't have that much. But depending on how dark you want it, of course. So this happens to be 1 teaspoon. So that's all I got left. So you want to just put, I'll just say you put some in there. I use a teaspoon and a half. And then you want to add some alcohol to it. Just a little bit to cover what you just put in. So since I just put in that little bit, I'm just going to use it just enough to cover the amount I just put in. Just right over it, right above it. And you just want to stir it in there. You can hear that grit in there, but you'll take care of that later. So since I'm just making a little bit. Okay, I am going to add some shimmer, add my Perfect Pearls again. I'm going to tap some in this time. That's about a tip of the teaspoon. Stir that in there. And then you want to take your coffee filter. Oh, I just thought about this. In habit, I always add Perfect Pearls right after I add the dye. But you want to add your Perfect Pearls after you filter it. So we'll add more later. But you want to add it after you filter it. So put your filter in your cup. Pour it in there. And I am impatient, so I like to just hurry it along, folding it over and getting it to squeeze through the bottom. And you'll feel all the sand and stuff at the bottom of the coffee filter, or salt is what it is. Alright. And I am going to add it to my already existing bottle. I just made a batch of this earlier. So I just wanted to share with you guys how to look. Since that was such a tiny amount. Works perfectly. And we're going to spray. Scratch sheet of paper. Stir that up a bit. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh, love, love, love this color gray. Oh, I love it. So I'm going to dry it really quick. Since we use alcohol, it does not take long. I know you can see the shimmer. Look at it. Gorgeous. Look at that gray. So pretty. So there we go. We've made gray glimmer mist with the shimmer using the RIT. Where'd it go? Where'd the box go? We'll just use that. Using the RIT dye. And then we've also made pink rose colored using alcohol ink. And finally we made black and this turquoise one using plain acrylic paint. So hopefully this was helpful to you guys, and let me know what you think, guys. Like if you like it. Bye.